Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is not a typical news video, but it is news about the channel and what we're going to be doing going forward. I just want to let you know, last night, Shop at the Point probably participated in its greatest moment. We were able to raise money for Afghans that helped soldiers throughout the almost 20-year Afghan war. We raised more than I ever thought we possibly could. I was hoping for $5,000, but if we just got short, I thought that, well, look, it's a good effort for a small channel and a small following. But I want to let you know that we just were short of $9,000, completely crushing my expectations in the best way possible. I can't begin to explain how important this is to me, and I can't begin to express the absolute appreciation that I have for all of you that not only have given me so much, but have supported me through something that I think that you understand is extremely important to me. This has flipped on a switch in me that I haven't felt since I witnessed 9/11 almost 20 years ago next week. I also have to thank a lot of the other people that are behind the scenes that gave me absolute support that I needed in this time where I was really emotional. My entire news team, and most of all, my really second in command, Mr. Matt Pitt, who smartly did not try to talk me out of this for the benefit of the channel. He was ride or die from the beginning till the end. And there are other people that really got this train moving. I have to say that kid behind the camera, the producer of Angry Grandpa, which is a legendary show here on YouTube, was the first one to drop some big bucks, over $1,000. And of course, the appearance of Amory after our little tiff a little over 2 months ago really drove the train home. And I think that expressed to you how important it was to us. We known and interacted with some of the Terps on the ground. We know what they mean to us, and we know it's what has been done is nothing short of stabbing them in the back. And this is just the least that we can do. While I'm sure you enjoyed Amy being on the podcast as much as I did, you really just don't know how cool she really is. And before you start to think that I'm just cucking out, no, she is the type of military girl that I have talked about in the past and how great they were and how much fun they were and how with ease they kind of slide into a group of dirty, filthy guys. In this case, a bunch of dirty, filthy gamers. Like it or not, and I don't know if she likes it or not, she is certainly a part of this show's history from now and forever. Amory is exactly what she appears to be. She stayed up with my news team over 4 hours, interacted with all my news guys, was nothing but pleasant. You would figure such a badass like herself would be rough around the edges, but it couldn't be further from this truth. Not only is she one of the guys, she is just a wonderful woman, and I can't say enough good things about her. So please, if you aren't subbed to her on Twitch, I think it's time to maybe pay her back for everything she's done. Just by simply being there, she drove donations to where they needed to go. And while the fundraising part of this, what I would call a Shot from the Point event, is now over, my fire isn't quite out. I have a lot more things to say, starting tonight with Lieutenant Colonel Schiller, who pretty much had to resign his military commission after making a viral video trying to hold the upper brass accountable for what they have done over there and continue not to take responsibility for. I'm going to be going over his video in detail and kind of translating some of the things that he's saying as it applies to civilians. I think a lot of the things that are lost is just what this person put up based on maybe a lack of knowledge on how things tend to work in the military. And I'm going to be going over that and a recent video that he put out just yesterday. To all you drama heads out there, I will be going back to drama. I will be trying to get laughs again. I also have realized that I need the show to kind of express myself and hang out with my friends. And I wouldn't be very happy without it. But when this event ends, there may be military issues that I bring up in the future, especially applying to Afghanistan if I see fit. Why I might be seen as politicizing the channel, most of you know where I stand politically, and really people on both wings tend to listen because they know I'm shooting straight. And you might not agree with me, I might even be wrong, but you know that I'm shooting straight and there's really no agenda other than what I think is good government and the right thing to do. To explain that in a much simpler fashion, we're going to go on with the old shot from the point content and the stuff that we love. But don't be surprised if you see a military stream in the future, if I see fit and I find it appropriate. Don't care if I lose subs. I don't care if the other wing finds it in their heart not to listen to me anymore. This has to be dealt with. When I can't sleep at night, then yeah, it's going to come out in the show because essentially I'm the host. The show's a lot about me and my life, and this is something that's extremely important to me. If for whatever reason you weren't able to be a part of the fundraiser, you weren't able to attend the streams, or maybe you just didn't have any cash on hand and you'll be getting it next week and you'd love to donate. If you're not, you can go into the link in the description box for airlift21.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. There's a button that says donate, and you can make a direct donation to PayPal. So don't feel bad if you weren't able to do it. I've gotten your messages. I've been told I didn't have the money on me. I couldn't do it this particular way. Guess what? If you still feel in your heart that you were able to give, and only if you were able to give, you can do it right now through airlift21.org. So again, thank you so much for your kind donations, your support, and hopefully I'll have that going forward as this channel continues to go on for however long it'll go on. I really can't thank you enough because I think you understand, and that's not always easy to get across in a YouTube influencer world filled with phonies, just how important this is to me and just how sincere I am. Thank you. Again, it almost makes me glad that I was a jerk to Amory. Almost.
Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the